Welcome everybody. It is Crypto Moose and the moose is loose. What we're going to do on today's episode is we're going to go over 5 things that you can do to troubleshoot your ADA Cardano based wallet. So I'm going to cover very general issues, and these are things that I've come across very often. So let's get focused and let's get you situated. Hopefully this will help you out. Comment down below if this video did help you out and let me know which one it was. So the first issue, the first common one, and by the way, I've had Cardano wallets for multiple years now. I would say between 3 to 4 years, and I've had a significant amount, more than 10,000 worth for the past 2 years. So I have different wallets set up. For example, here are some of my NAMI wallets. And the first issue that I've noticed is people do not have enough ADA in their wallet. But let's get into why you need enough ADA. So here is a couple of different wallets. They have different balances. I set these up to participate in different ISPOs. Now, for example, let's take this wallet. The main issue here, if we were to send a transaction, okay, and we'll do that. We will just put, for example, red cape if we can, or we will take a public address. All right. So let's go here and say we want to send 10 ADA. Well, you're going to find out that you do not have enough ADA in your wallet. That is the number one issue. You need to have at least, I would say, 10, 15, 20 ADA, because it's going to use a bit of ADA to cover the transaction cost, typically about 0.19. So for example, let's take a wallet where I do have a little bit in there. Even this one, that's fine. If I were to send myself 5 ADA, let's say I send some to rap music or red cape. Okay. If I send 5 Cardano, you're going to see that it's going to have a little bit of fee. So you need to make sure that you set yourself up with enough Cardano, similar to Ethereum gas fees. In the case of Cardano, you may have heard Lovelace. If you ever have a sign that comes up and says, not enough Lovelace, you do not have enough Cardano in your wallet to cover the transaction costs. That's the number one reason. Have enough Cardano. Number 2, similar to what we just talked about, you need to set collateral. Specifically with a NAMI wallet. Now, some wallets, it won't work this way. I don't even know the complexities to all of it. I've just troubleshooted a lot of wallets. If you go to the top right on a Cardano NAMI wallet, so you're going to go to NAMI. We have videos here on the channel showing you step by step how to do this. Go to the top right, okay? And let's say we have this wallet. We'll make sure it's this wallet. You're going to go to collateral, and you're going to sign a transaction, and it's going to add a collateral. So basically, it even says here, the amount is separated from your account balance. You can choose to return it. So basically, it's going to make sure that you have enough for when you interact with smart contracts to cover transaction costs. Okay, so that's going to be another big issue. If you're using a NAMI wallet and you're getting an error, it could be that you have not set your collateral. Okay, so number three. Now this one's a little more complex, and I recently fixed a major issue I've had. So what I will do actually is go through what the issue was and how I fixed it. So for the longest time, I wasn't able to use my Trezor with NAMI because the balance wasn't showing appropriately. Well, there's a couple reasons for this. Well, first off, when Trezor came out with their Trezor Model T, it did not support Cardano with their Trezor suite. So I initially set up my wallet with ADA Lite and also Yoroi. So here you can see my NAMI wallet, okay? And this is connected to my Trezor, so my hardware wallet. All right, so we have videos explaining Trezors, but if you're somebody who's been using a Trezor, let me show you how to fix an issue. So what I had was an issue on the receiving end where I had different balances in the internal side of my wallet. So it's what I call a UTXO. It's called the UTXO issue. So basically you have these intra wallets, and basically because you're setting up new public addresses and balances are being sent through the intra wallet, it can mess up the balance and usability when you go to connect it to NAMI. So one way to fix this, and I'll show you what I did, I can send myself one transaction with all my assets. So I'm gonna go over that in a second. So if we take a look, and it was probably one of the last transactions I sent with this wallet. By the way, I recommend doing this if you're looking to switch over from Yoroi, if you're using a hardware wallet, the Trezor, to NAMI. So what I did, and let me go back because it's showing all my other transactions. Here we go. So if we take a look at this transaction here, what I did is after connecting to my account here, I could go to receive, and what I did is I sent all of my assets to myself, to this address. So I copied the address that was showing on my NAMI, okay? And this is perfect for those of you that want to start using NAMI with the Trezor. You're going to go to send. You're going to paste that address. So set up, go to the top right, connect a hardware wallet if you want to start using NAMI, and you're going to select your asset. So instead of going to the top, what you're going to do is go to custom amount, send all tokens. So this will fix that UTXO issue. If you have an error that shows UTXO issue, it's because your NAMI, when you're using it with dApps, you want to make sure that it has enough ADA on this public address. So if you have any issues where basically if you go into your wallet, you can even go to receive, and you have amounts of ADA distributed all throughout your wallet, especially on the internal side, that's going to be the UTXO issue, okay? So the way to fix that, to make a long story short, you send all of your assets to your top public address, okay? So if you go to receive, you don't want to just create new wallets, because the more you do that, it's going to cause issues with some of your wallets. So for now on, I don't even use this anymore. I just have it set up as backup in case the software goes out. But that's one thing you can do. To make a long story short, send yourself all of your assets to the top public address. Number 4, very simple. You may have an issue, especially if you are, for example, going to mint for the bank managers. Those are NFTs that just came out with Meld. You want to turn off your VPN. So your VPN could throw off everything. So make sure to turn off your VPNs. That is if you have the error. If you've done these other 3 things and that still persists where you cannot sign a transaction, that's one way to fix it. Now, number 5, go to your Chrome or whatever browser you're using. I recommend Brave. I'm switching over myself. Go to Chrome. Go to clear browsing history. All right, so clear your browsing history in your cache. This is another reason why your wallet could not be syncing, or there could be other issues. Okay, so that's going to be number 5, and that is it. That is it. Comment down below if there's something I missed, that maybe there's something that I didn't talk about that you could recommend to others. These have been 5 things that have helped me out so much when it comes to troubleshooting Cardano wallets. I haven't seen any good YouTube videos, so I really hope this helps you all out. So definitely do those 5 things. Again, number 1, add ADA Cardano to your wallet, because you need it to support transaction costs, even when you're withdrawing from stake pools, etc. 2, set collateral if you're using NAMI. 3, UTXO issue, so a way to fix that. Send all of your balance to the top public address. Take your time. One good pro tip as well. Let's say I want to send to this address. When I go to paste my address, I'll look at the first 5 numbers and letters and the end 5 or 3. So you don't have to go through the whole address. Make sure that you're sending to the proper address. Number 4, turn off your VPN if you have to. Number 5, clear your browsing history and clear your cache. So with that being said, the moose got loose. Hopefully this helped you out, and subscribe and like the video, and we will see you all in the next one.